Update 2. I overheard my daughter's phone call. No, Mia, my dad still doesn't know anything. Even my mom's boyfriend sometimes picks me up from school. My heart stopped when she added, yes, they're planning to move to California once my dad pays off my college tuition. That evening, I canceled the tuition payments, transferred the assets, and left the divorce papers. Cheaters will get what's coming to them. The others thought the structure of their betrayal had been carefully built over months, perhaps years. But as an engineer, I knew better than anyone that every structure has its weak points, every system could be dismantled. It was simply a matter of identifying the critical supports and removing them in the correct order. The office chair creaked as I leaned back, eyes moving from document to document. Amanda's carefully crafted persona as the supportive wife, Salvador's image as a spiritual wellness guide, Emma's role as their unwitting accomplice, and Greg's startup as their meeting ground and money laundering operation. All the pieces were in place. Now it was time to begin the real work. Through my office window, I watched the sunrise over the city. The Harrison Bridge project had taught me an important lesson. Sometimes, to save a structure, you had to let parts of it fall. The weak points, the compromised sections, all had to go before you could rebuild something stronger. I picked up my phone and dialed Catherine Parsons, the city's most ruthless divorce attorney. Miss Parsons, Derek Newton. I need your help with a rather complex dismantling project. The pieces were set, the calculations made. Now it was time to show my family the true price of betrayal. The scene unfolded like a well-rehearsed play at the Carlsons' dinner party that weekend. Amanda wore her favorite blue dress, the one Salvador had complimented during their first private yoga session. She worked the room with practiced charm, occasionally touching my arm for show, all while exchanging knowing glances with our host, Linda Carlson. Derek, the Harrison Bridge project is fascinating, Tom Wilder said, swirling his whiskey. Must be keeping you busy at all hours. Very busy, Amanda interjected with a laugh that didn't quite reach her eyes. Some weeks I hardly see him at all. Across the room, Salvador, standing in designer jeans and a tight-fitting Henley, smirked at this comment. The yoga instructor was playing his role perfectly, the spiritual guide offering private sessions to select clients while building his network among the neighborhood's wealthy wives. Dad, can I take the car tomorrow? Emma appeared at my elbow, her expression carefully neutral. I have a study group meeting. Of course, Princess. My voice betrayed nothing of what I knew about these study groups, how they coincided perfectly with Amanda and Salvador's meetings, how my daughter served as their lookout and alibi. Later that night, I sat in my home office, reviewing the latest reports from Rule Levy. The investigator had been thorough, documenting every meeting, every transaction, every little betrayal. The photo showed a clear pattern. Amanda arriving at Greg's startup offices, Salvador following shortly after, Emma's car parked nearby, keeping watch while sending texts about study sessions and client meetings. The financial trail was equally damning. Amanda had diverted over $500,000 from our joint accounts, routing it through various shells and fronts. Some went to Salvador's California property purchases, some to Greg's startup, and some to buy the silence and cooperation of our neighbors. My phone buzzed, a text from Catherine Parsons, documents ready. Moving forward on your signal. I looked at the family photo on my desk, Amanda, Emma, and me at Emma's high school graduation. All smiles, all perfect,